Hey guys, DM Philosopher here, Matt's the name. Just going to go over the latest battle mat I've done here. So this is the 5th Rough Forest map, and it is a Grove Waterfall. So let's jump in and have a look at these maps. Okay, so here we've got the map. It's about 85 by 45 in grid size, so that's over 400 by 200 feet for a battle space, so a very large battle space. We've got high ground sort of top and to the right and to the bottom, and we've sort of got a level ground sort of coming in from the left side of the map here and coming through to quite a large clearing with a couple of sort of fallen broken trees and so on. We've got this waterfall here up in the top right hand corner, and it comes down into a large pool and a stream or a river that sort of flows onwards. Now obviously that stream could be as fast flowing as you like depending on how much of a challenge you want it to be, but this map provides a tricky environment for combat space because you've got a lot of different height ground surrounding it. You've got a river that can be a treacherous sort of obstacle, whether the characters need to cross the river to get to attackers, or the characters need to cross it to get down to the bottom bit here and face whoever the encounter is based around. The water itself can be an obstacle, or falling into the waterfall and taking damage and then falling and then holding your breath as you're held underneath the flowing waterfall. There's a number of different ways that you can use this tactically for and against the characters. So this is the daytime gridded map, and we've got the daytime gridless map, the nighttime gridded map, and the nighttime gridless map. And then we've got point of view shots. The point of view shots make great handouts for players. Here we're approaching on the level ground through the middle of the map towards the waterfall. Here we just have a look at the stream or the river, and we approach the waterfall and have a bit of a look around the waterfall. Then we get higher ground shots. So this is going along the bottom part first, as it slowly reveals the stream and the pool and the waterfall, and then looking back over that middle ground, you can see the high grounds here from these shots as well. And here we've got the tree that sort of crosses over the waterfall, and we come around the top part of the map now, moving away from the waterfall and seeing what we can see through the grove. We've then got some oblique angles. So this is from the bottom looking towards the top, and the top looking towards the bottom, and from the left hand side of the map looking towards the right hand side with the waterfall. A bit of a close-up of that waterfall, and then looking back down through the grove or the valley, and watching the river sort of move away from there. We've got exactly the same point of view shots, just taken with a nighttime filter. Those of you who have purchased my packs will be familiar with this. So this allows you to run the encounter at nighttime. You've got the nighttime maps, and using these nighttime point of view shots, you can keep the feel and the atmosphere going. You can use the nighttime point of view shots for characters without infravision, and maybe the daytime ones for those characters with infravision, just so that way your characters differentiate what they experience in the scene. So we've got a variation here on the map. So it's a daytime gridded map, and we've got the camp here. Now just a note, when you zoom in, and we just wait for it to clear up just as it loads up, you can see that the detail is maintained. This is being rendered on a 4K screen, so if you were doing it on a 1080p monitor, then you'd get exactly the same resolution as if you took the top quarter. And you can see that that's plenty big enough for you to be running your tokens and so on that on VTT software. You can even come in a lot tighter if you want to keep the encounter based squarely around the campsites, if you need to come in. So the detail you can see is there. So that's the daytime gridded, gridless, nighttime gridded and gridless, and then there's a few more point of view shots that focus squarely on the camp there. The nighttime shots really exemplify how much the campfire will reflect off surrounding rock faces and the like, so it draws the eye so you can see it from a variety of different angles there. So if your characters are approaching another campfire, that's where these point of view shots come in quite handy. So that is the Rough Forest Grove Waterfall. You can find that on RPG Now, and I'll post a link to that underneath my YouTube clip as per usual. Otherwise, hopefully when combined with the other Rough Forest and the Forest Path series of maps, then you really can run forests in a great deal of depth. Keep the characters guessing, don't let them feel comfortable with one particular map, mix it up. The campground maps that sort of go with all of the forest series, really are good for making it feel like a prolonged journey. So yeah, anyway, well, thanks for listening, and happy gaming, people.